Hello, my abnormal family. I got another video for you. I thought it was pretty interesting, and I think it's got some things in it that may actually be beneficial. So I'm going to go ahead and get to it. If you hear something going crazy around here, the cat is out of the cage, literally. So it may attack me during this podcast. It's worse than the dog man, but I'm going to go ahead and try to do this without getting ate by the cat. There have been reports of devil monkeys, which are large baboon like primates that are now being spotted in the wooded areas near Flagstaff, Arizona. The eyewitnesses said that she noticed her dog was acting very agitated and scared when they were on their hike through Mount Eldon Forest Trail, when she noticed a small group of primitive looking creatures scurrying through the rocks. She described them as 4 to 5 foot tall, very quick and agile. These creatures are called devil monkeys. In other parts of the United States, there have also been sightings in other states such as Mexico, Utah, and Colorado. Unique species of monkeys have been described as being 3 to 4 foot tall, although some eyewitnesses have sworn that these furry friends can reach the height of access of 7 foot. They have seen 7 foot beings running with these 3 to 4 foot ones. Maybe the 3 to 4 foot ones could possibly be juveniles, is what I was wondering. It seems clear, however, that those who have had an encounter with these larger versions of the beast are actually describing a run in with a prototypical hairy humanoid and not the smaller, more primate like devil monkeys. Unlike the legendary gorilla like Bigfoot or Yeti, these creatures, which have been seen throughout the America South, Midwest, and as far north as even in Alaska, have been described as shaggy, canine faced, baboon like creatures with powerful, almost like kangaroo like legs, a trait they share with South America's notorious goat sucker. The chupacabra. Other distinguishing traits that devil monkeys are said to bear include three-toed, razor-clawed feet, tiny pointed ears, and a long, often bushy tail, not unlike legends of the Rougarou of the South, werewolves, or the infamous Der Ritter roadkill. The first reported encounter with this swift, dangerous predator occurred in 1934 in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. According to the reports, which were allegedly published in the national newspapers, eyewitnesses described a mysterious beast that could leap across fields with lightning speed. This ability to jump great distances, up to 20 foot according to some accounts, have led some to speculate that these animals may have something in common with kangaroos that have been seen throughout the United States for decades. And I thought that was really interesting. The suggestion is those who think they're seeing kangaroos from a distance are in fact seeing devil monkeys. While these 1934 encounters may or may not be associated with this phenomenon, the first official devil monkey sighting occurred in 1959, while a couple by the name of Boyd were driving through the mountains near their home in Saltville, Virginia. According to their account, an ape-like beast attacked their car, leaving 3 scratch marks on their vehicle. And it kind of got me thinking about the time my vehicle was attacked, actually, when I was reading this. The Boyd's daughter, Pauline, described the terrifying attack. Quote, "It had light, taffy-colored hair with a white blaze down its neck and underbelly. It stood on 2 large, muscular legs and had shorter front legs or arms." End of quotation. Boyd went on to describe a second devil monkey encounter that occurred just days later in the same region. Several days after this incident, 2 nurses from Saltville area were driving home from work one morning and were attacked by an unknown creature who ripped the convertible top from their car. Luckily, the nurses, though surely frightened out of their wits, were unharmed. In 1969, esteemed mystery ape researcher John Green looked into accounts of long-tailed monkey beasts that eyewitnesses claimed lurking near the, I believe it's Mamquam, British, I want to make sure I get this right. British Columbia. This creature was said to have left a series of distinctive 3-toed tracks, which, like those attributed to devil monkeys, as well as the legendary Bigfoot, in its wake. In 1973, famed cryptozoologist and author Lauren Coleman investigated reports of 3 black, bushy-tailed giant monkeys. that were said to have slaughtered livestock in Albany, Kentucky. Coleman mentioned the event in an interview with Animal Planet. I investigated that case in depth. I interviewed the people who were very sincere with the whole context of devil monkey reports. It seemed extremely sincere. You have these reports of hairy monkey like creatures with tails very different from Bigfoot. In 1979, there was a spat of report encounters of a bipedal monkey like creature known as the Bigfoot, which hailed from the rural depths of Georgia. One female eyewitness described it as the ugliest looking thing I've ever seen. It had a tail like a beaver, but it's bushy. She also claimed it bore a face like a dog. Those traits are all known to be the devil monkey. Imagine this creature, like we saw the thing dive in the water that night I was with Sarah. And imagine them being able to swim and having like a beaver tail. Not only, I mean, they could use that to swim in the water. They'd be pretty proficient pretty fast, but they could also maybe strike you with it. I thought that was really, really interesting whenever I read that. It really caught my attention. Uh, it said these traits are all well known with the devil monkey characteristics. In fact, more than a few eyewitnesses have described these beasts as resembling a wild dog at a distance, which suggests that these creatures may employ both bipedal and quadrupedal locomotion. Same as what me and the boys ran into, it sounds like. The depiction of the creature coincides with that some consider to be the most recent and controversial. Devil monkey encounter on the books to date, according to the report on January 12, 2006. An anonymous witness claimed that he and his family entered the Chicago home to discover what he asserted was a devil-like creature violently attacking my 6-year-old Labrador dog. The man further described the beast as being an unusual combination of monkey, wolf, and devil with long fangs, a monkey-like tail, and extremely bright glowing eyes. Surprisingly, this fellow, unlike so many others who are taken aback by their first encounter with the ostensibly violent cryptid, claimed that he remained calm and grabbed the nearby camera and snapped a photo of the allegedly diabolical fin, which it was after the flashbulbs burst that the creature reportedly sprang to its hind legs and ran, nearly pushing over this lucky fellow and his family in an effort to escape through the open door behind them. This unnamed observer also claimed that the neighborhood had been hereafter plagued with numerous reports of missing pets, and even went as far as to state that there was an additional, as yet wholly unsubstantiated account of yet another individual seeing an identical beast hanging from the local tree by its tail. The Gugwe is an aggressive baboon-like creature seen mostly in the USA. It is very similar to the devil monkey, but has a few crucial differences. The Gugwe is much taller, although it is normally only up to 6-7 feet tall, tiny when compared to the much larger Sasquatch, which is 8 to 12 feet. It does not have a tail, but since most dogman sightings are not at night, some believe that the Gugwe may be the same creature as the dogman. I kind of think that. I've been saying that here lately. I believe they're at least related. While there have been no Bigfoot reports outside of the U.S., specifically describing Gugwe's, dogman, woodboogers, Sasquatch, almas, woodwoes, etc., could all potentially be Gugwe's, dogman, Sasquatch, mostly reside in the United States. Oklahoma is a very active state. And a lot of what they're saying in here, it really made a lot of sense to me with what they came up with. And I think Oklahoma, I think we're rated I was talking to Red Dirt Cryptid the other night, and I think we're rated number 6 as far as Bigfoot, activity. I think we're a lot higher than that. And I'm going to try to work with Red Dirt Cryptid. They're in southern Oklahoma. They do a lot more traveling than what I do. And we're going to try to put Oklahoma on the map a little bit better. We believe it's a little higher than what people are saying. And we're going to be, I think, working maybe a little bit on that together. And I look forward to doing that with them. They have a lot of good stuff. They're a really good team. They do a lot of boots on the ground. So I look forward to working with them. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. I thought it had a lot of good information in it. I think it's going to make for good discussion. I think that I don't know. I just think it had a lot of good information. A lot of things that brought things to my mind. I want to wait and kind of see what you all go with on it. And I'll see what we get in the description and, in the I can't even think today, guys. It's bad. I've been working on my truck all day though. I've been down in the woods today again with no activity. But in the description, I'm going to wait and see what you all say. And my shirt, y'all give me trouble on my shirt, but I've got it on because I've been working today, and I didn't want to run down my good shirt. So this is my work shirt. It was bought by my son, so I was wearing it out there today, and I have no idea what it says. I've had people ask me. I just threw it on, but I appreciate each and every one of you watching, guys. I appreciate everybody that subscribed that are now members. The PayPal. We're saving for a van to make some trips, start doing better investigations. Maybe collaborating with Red Dirt Cryptids on some investigations. Some good stuff's coming, guys. I'm telling you, there's some good stuff coming. I appreciate each and every one of you. Keep your head on a swivel and don't be something's dinner.